Hey guys, welcome back to The Happy Couple. Today's video is all about cute things that couples do, but may not admit that they do. The first one that I can think of is every couple that I know has their own like secret language and voice that they switch into. Sort of like, it's like couple talk, couple speak. You know, it becomes, you have your own ways of pronouncing words and like inside jokes and sayings and all kinds of things that like...
It's like halfway talking to a baby and a dog, but your spouse.
Yeah, and like it wouldn't necessarily make sense to anyone just listening, but to you it's like, of course that's what you're saying.
Like green peas.
You
Did you see it? Did you feel it?
You
Did you guys feel it? You guys felt her go like, oh, I feel so like I want to do it. I think you have to show them.
Green peas! I don't know why. There is no logical explanation for it, but every time I see green peas, I get excited.
It's so much fun. I think everybody loves to be cuddled. I think even if you're a guy, it doesn't matter. You want to be cuddled. It's like this thing. You may not admit it. When you have that high like affinity for that person, you really like them. You want to be in the same space as them, and you know want to be close, and
you want that physical contact. And
yeah. Even if you're super hard and you're very intense and hardcore.
Even Rambo wants to be cuddled. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
Yeah, I think I saw something on Instagram with Rambo posting a picture of being cuddled.
I need to see this. Everyone has a side of the bed. I did not think that I had a side. I was completely unaware of this. Yep. And he pointed out, he was like, oh yeah, you totally have a side. And I was like, what are you talking about? And he's like, the left side. Every hotel we ever go to, every room we've ever had anywhere, even when we've switched the arrangement of furniture, he's like, you are always on that side. And I thought it through, and 100% of the time, I automatically go to the left side without even thinking about it.
So comment below and let us know. You got a side of the bed, and what's your side?
What's your side? East side, west side.
I think whether anybody wants to admit it or not, couples disagree on temperature pretty universally. 100%. But in our case, we're actually not that far off. It's usually 1 degree.
1 degree.
So
1 degree.
So I fall asleep in about 0.01 seconds. Like usually before I hit the pillow, I'm asleep. And so I'll be sitting there, I'll be sleeping. And then she goes over and she's like, beep, 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 beep. But see, she'll move it up sometimes more than 1 degree though. She kind of moves it up a few. I wake up like sweating. I'm like so uncomfortable and disgusting. What's going on? And they go over and look and it's like,
But generally, like, if it's that 1 degree warmer, he's like sweating to death. And if it's that 1 degree colder, I'm like, my lips are blue. I'm like shivering. I'm like, I don't know how this 1 degree makes such a drastic difference. But yes, it does.
I told her just get some Uggs and a parka. It's okay. You just, that's all, it's a simple solution.
I think this might be more of a girl thing, but it definitely has to do with couples. We just want to steal your food. We want what you're having. It always looks better. We don't want to order it ourselves because then we have to eat the whole thing. But we want to just be able to steal your food and as much of it as we want.
But the food is an interesting one because I used to, particularly when I was working 20 hours a day and like had high blood pressure and all these other body problems, I would get kind of rage-o-matic a little bit sometimes. And so I would have waited for my food and then she's like, oh, this looks so great.
Just
and I was like, what are you doing? Don't touch my food.
Finally, we realized that as long as I don't take the first bite, we're good.
That's better, yeah.
We're good. He's like, just leave me the first bite. I'm like, fair.
Yeah, and now I'm like, you know, I don't really have as much of a problem. Like, I'm not actually like starving so much all the time that like death will occur. So then it's, you know,
this is good.
It's fine. Yeah, it works.
But
I will tell you, it's also cool if you want to ever order something that you want too.
I do. But I also want what you have.
Or let me order for you because, anyways, you guys get it.
It's all good. It's part of the game.
I think the last thing we could totally agree on, this is probably pretty universal, you definitely want all of the attention. Like, I think it's pretty simple. You want attention, you know what I mean? Like, to have that, whether you have kids or you know, any other situation that might like really pull a lot of attention going on. You have, you know, a job that's like a baby, or like a dogs that are like babies or whatever. I'm not trying to say that your dog's like a baby, but I'm saying, you know, something that pulls a lot of attention. Even if you have that, you still need to make sure that you actually give attention to your partner because they want it, right? And in her case, it's fairly simple. I know this. She just wants 100% of the attention 100% of the time. And it's simple. Totally solved.
It's an easy rule, you know? Hey, I don't ask a lot.
Happy wife, happy life. I got that one figured out.
And, you know, I think it goes both ways. Like, you know, you just want to be loved and want attention. And I think that's part of, you know, being in a really good relationship is you actually care about each other, and therefore you want the other person to be with you. You want their attention, you want their time, and not in a, you know, look at me all the time kind of weird way, but you definitely want to spend that time creating together on your relationship. So
go ahead, comment below and let us know, are there other things that you know of that you have as a couple that maybe other people don't really know as couples? Like, you know, maybe somebody who doesn't have a spouse or something, they don't necessarily know that couples do that. Comment, let us know. You guys are amazing. See you in the next one.
bye.
Bye.